Hey guys, how you doing? This is EJ Uno coming back again, guys, with another great video. This one I will be talking about why phones should be taking a break. Why phone companies should be taking a break. Let me make it clear. And it was just something I was just thinking about, like why I was at work and then I came home, and then it just goes back to where like I know you guys see me making a lot of videos about phones and unboxing. And some of the phones, most of the phones, I really just don't keep because I really feel like I'm trying to look for the next best thing. And it's no next best thing. It's like, it's a little perk here, a little perk there onto the phones, but it's really nothing different. And I'm starting to realize that. And that's why I brought to this conclusion to make a video. And you can comment below if you guys, agree with what I'm saying. And while you comment below, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button. Hit a get that little punchline out there. Get that out there. But anyway, guys, bringing it back. Okay, so do you guys remember back in like 2007 when the new iPhone 3G came out with the late Steve Jobs? He was bringing the iPhone out. I didn't even realize that, because I was into phones, but it was like I was only into like Android phones. And it was like I didn't, I didn't realize it was an iPhone. I was like, what? What is an iPhone? I remember it was an ex of mine, and they had iPhones, and it's like I was like, what is the iPhone? So she started showing me like the iPhones, and like to me, I was like, I was still trying to be like, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. But it's like it was so different from what we all been having. Like it was. Everybody back then was trying to make their name like with a phone. I remember the company Gimmick, I think they were. It was the GPS company that made GPS before it was put onto phones. And then they had their little gimmicking thing going on. Then HTC had something going on. Then T-Mobile had the sidekicks going on, and then I think HTC had the phone where it was like. I think it was the HTC-Q or something like that. I'm gonna put pictures up here so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and let the pictures correct my wording for me. So that was coming out, and then the iPhones, they were like, it just like overnight everybody wanted the iPhone. The iPhone 3G came out, and then the iPhone 3GS came out, and then soon after that the iPhone 4 came out. And then the iPhone 4S came out, and then it was just like everybody was just like wanting, what I'm saying, like one of those phones, and everything became like about iPhones. iPhones had the better camera on it. iPhones had the better security on it. All that stuff. So, but one thing that nowadays, and Samsung has slowly but surely passed iPhone, and you know what I'm saying, and then iPhone is still like left in the past. And I really just like out of everything that with the with the race between them two, with Samsung and iPhone, and Motorola is really not in no race or nothing like that, but they're just another phone company, and TCL and all of them. It's just all these phones, really, tell you the truth, when it all comes to it, they all are the same. You know what I'm saying? When you get one iPhone, you basically got all the iPhones. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you still gonna have the same software. Something might do a little bit different than the next one does, but most of all, you got basically the same software. And then and I know some people might comment below like, no, you get a different processor, you get a different camera, but that's to people who are just like basically really tech savvy. Now, like seriously, I know lots of people who have iPhones that really don't use all the bells and whistles that the phone is supposed to have, and basically they use basically what the phone is used for. They might use a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but they're really not using like all the potential. Like I don't, like me personally, I don't see a lot of people using all the potentials in the iPhone. With Samsung, you know what I'm saying, everything is really, you know what I'm saying, like when Samsung brings the phone out, nobody uses all the bells and whistles that Samsung has. But the people who, who are dedicated and loyal to Samsung basically use like the the necessity type of stuff's on the phone. But when it all comes down to it, the phones are the same. And it just, I feel like that the companies need to give these phones a break like they used to do in the past. Like when iPhones used to come out, like I remember with the iPhone 3G, and then they came out with the iPhone 3GS. And if I could think, correctly, I remember that I want to say it was like more than a year in between time between these phones, and then all of a sudden it became like overnight. Let's bring a phone out every year, every year, every year, every year. But it's just like, you know, right now I feel like it's really not too much that they're making different with the phone, because it's like all these phones are starting to be the same way. I mean, if you do your research on phones and all this stuff, they're basically all the same way. And if they're not all the same way, then they have something that they're cutting corners to make these phones to be a little bit better, but they be lacking in some areas. It's just all over the place that I feel like that it should be like a break. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we should have like at least 2 years, at least a year and a half of, you know what I'm saying, not having like new iPhone. Let us be comfortable with the phones we have. Let the companies work on more than just 1, 2, or 3 or 4 gimmicks on the phone. Let it just be a whole new thing. Let it be a whole new layout. Like I would love to see Apple have a whole new layout, not just here, here, here a little layout, or Samsung not just here, 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 and Motorola not just here, here, here. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that, I like even Motorola, like when you get a Motorola phone, like nowadays, and it has Android 12 on it, not like it's going to be just like a Pixel phone. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, that just shows you that, you know what I'm saying? Like they just made it all Android. Like it's a Motorola phone, but it's basically it's a secondary Pixel phone. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Motorola is like a cheap version of a Google phone. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not, the actual Google phone is powered by Google, but it's just another way of saying I got a Motorola Pixel phone. That's basically what I would call it. And you know what I'm saying? Like I just think these companies need to think about, their brand, and thinking about putting more of their brand inside the phone and making different types of stuff on it. Like, like it's just little here and there type of stuff that I see that things could have. Like going back to Motorola. Motorola don't even have like a album, a Galleria album. So when you take pictures, you literally have to either use the Google Photos or download the Google Gallery in order to see your pictures, which I feel like Motorola should have their own type of, gallery app or music app. So when you like download an app or you want to listen to an app, you have your Motorola music app. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even though you're powered by Android, doesn't mean you have to like copycat Pixel. Let Pixel have their own thing and you have your own thing. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that for Samsung, because Samsung does have their own gallery. They do have their own music app and everything. So, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? But I just, just wanted to talk about like, it's just like they change a little bit, but not everything. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, guys, I just wanted to put that out there. Let me know if you guys feel the same way I'm feeling. Do you feel like they should give a break? Do you feel like they shouldn't give a break? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, and I'll be back with more.